Hidden in the forest, we find this abandoned home that appears to have been forgotten for several years. Situated on a large parcel of land, it was originally purchased with plans for redevelopment. Since then, nature has reclaimed the area. The driveway has vanished beneath overgrown weeds. The wildlife has made both the property and the house itself their home. As I returned to this place, a wave of dread washed over me. Something had gone terribly wrong during my first visit. But I had no choice. The story had to be told. All right, welcome back to another video, everyone. So I've got another great location for you here today. We're here at this abandoned 1960s home. Now, actually it was built in 1960 exactly, to be exact. Exactly, to be exact? Okay, we'll go with it. Yeah, very cool house, brick exterior, it's been painted. Almost completely original. They've updated some of the light fixtures. There's a, you can't see it. There's a boob light right overhead of the camera there. And, but yeah, other than that, it's, yeah, pretty much original. Now, there's a vulture outside. Well, I hope he's outside. I hope he's not in here. He's kind of like, he stalks me. Like, as soon as I got onto the property, I could hear something in the trees, right? There's a vulture flying from tree to tree. But the crazy thing is then he'd just kind of sit there in the tree and he'd open his wings and he'd hiss at you like, something like that, right? He's not happy that I'm here. I've got an interesting story. I almost didn't film this one, so I'll tell you the story of what happened and why I didn't film it that day. But I'm back today about a month later because I was like, well, I really want to do this one and I really want to tell you guys the story. So let's get right into it and check out this static space. All right, so we've got a really cool vintage home for you here today. Now, I wasn't going to film this one. I don't know, I've got a lot of content in the back catalog and, well, there's a story to go along with this one. Yeah, there was something that kind of freaked me out at this house. So, yeah, I wasn't going to film it, but I was here anyway. So I was like, yeah, I may as well do it. So we've got some great paint peel here. This one's been abandoned for probably 5 to 10 years. Like, you don't get this kind of peeling paint with a house that's only been abandoned for a year or two, and there's like raccoon poop everywhere. So, yeah, so this is a house out in the country. It's hidden away in like overgrowth. You guys saw in the intro there, pre-intro, how bad it is. There's that vulture again. There's a vulture like stalking me outside. And that brings me to the really interesting story I have about this place, but I'll get to that in just a minute. Got some nice light coming in through the windows, shining through the trees. So this is a really cool kitchen, actually. Looks to be completely original. I mean, except for the stove, of course. Pretty typical to have appliances that are not original, though. And we've even got this old school phone here for a landline. That is so cool. You don't see those very often anymore in abandoned houses. They used to be very common, but not these days. Everybody's got a cell phone, right? Nope, doesn't work. And a wall-mounted radio there too. That's pretty cool. That looks 90s. This is probably 90s as well. Boy, oh boy. In a house this old. Oh, check out that light fixture. It's a very modest mid-century home. But pretty cool. It's actually a fairly big kitchen. Lots of cupboard space, right? And you've got like your pantry here, and then this other pantry here too, right? It's interesting to see this bifold door here. Usually you see those on closets, right? Not in an actual doorway. And you've got your cool trim work there as well. Bit of mold in this house too. It's been abandoned for a while and closed up, so you're gonna get mold that way. Oh, we got a boob light. I already see a boob light, guys. But again, look at the paint peel in here. It's like perfect. And you've got these really nice, probably original floors. I'm hoping there's a window or something like that so I can find out the date of this, the build date of this place. And you've got this really nice built-in here. Look at that. So those slots there would be for your records, your vinyl. A newspaper here, 2017. So I'm guessing that's probably when this place was abandoned. So it's been abandoned for about 8 years. Sounds about right. Nice color, the green. It was a beige, purpley beige that they painted over, but now the original green is showing. And here's our fireplace. Yeah, so really cool fireplace here. And this home was built in the 60s, 1960 to be exact. That makes perfect sense. Really nice stonework. Nice mantle. Oh yeah, they've got some critters in here for sure. In there between the built-in and the fireplace there. So they added the insert, I guess, to make it more efficient. Maybe they were, heating the home with wood. Very cool though. It's interesting to see, so the built-ins interrupt this opening into the other room. Oh no, they don't. They mimicked the shape right there. That is cool. I didn't even notice that. So you got to look at the details, and I don't always do that. Sometimes I forget to look at the details. But that's a nice sort of arched but squared off opening. And again, the same floors we have in the dining room there. More peeling paint. It's nice stuff. Now, I haven't forgotten about the story. I'll tell you once we get to that room where it happened. Again, another nice arched doorway. I like the hard lines. It's a little bit different than a typical arched doorway. So, yeah, I wonder why there's a wheelbarrow in here. They had a garage outside, which we'll go check out at the end. But, yeah, really strange. Maybe There was a scrapper in here, so maybe he brought it in or something. So cool. Sliding door here. Patio door. Look at this really nice stone floor here. Oh yeah, this room's rough. Ceiling's all caving in. You got your wood paneling here and this cool little additional ledge on the windowsill. But like, as you can see, like, it's so overgrown outside, right? We'll open up this door because this door is really cool. Nice hardwood door here. They don't make them like this anymore. Completely original. Look at the door handle too, right? Very ornate. Old school light switches there. Oh, it's a bit loud. So it's got this interesting old-fashioned door knocker. I think it's upside down though. Oh yeah, there we go. It's supposed to be like that, and then there's like another screw to hold it on. And then you just... That's pretty cool. Yeah, I like these fixtures. Okay, so here's another little peek at your yard here, like very, very overgrown. There's like a tree in the front yard that's just, yeah, somewhat similar to that, but even worse. I can hear the vulture. He's on the roof. Vulture stalking us, guys. Doorbell? Yeah, so nice little home. Painted the brick though. I don't know about that. Don't agree with that. Let's go inside because it's buggy out there. Lots and lots of mosquitoes. Plus the vultures out there. The stalker. You can hear them on the roof. I don't know if you guys can hear that. Gosh, that's creepy. Creepy vulture. Anyway, so we got a nice little bench seat here as you come in through the back door. With a threshold leading into this, what looks like a bedroom. Yeah, so they did update some of the lights. These are original windows though. Those are pretty crazy looking. Don't know if I've ever seen windows like that before. Now I have been mentioning Vulture a lot, but you'll understand why in a minute. There you go, he's flying all over the place. He's frantic. All right. So our second bedroom, I think. Now this is cool. This is a skylight. I've never seen a tiny little skylight like that before. You kind of need it though with, you know, all this forest surrounding you. It's like it gets pretty dark in here. Oh, look at the size of that tree. That's a big one. This is a nice wooded area here. So we got your closet here. Oh, check that out. Kind of looks like it could be a tie rack. It's not, I don't think, because it's like a hall closet, but... And we've got another cool little weird skylight up here. That is so cool. Never seen anything like that. So I guess there's like a tube that goes all the way up to the roof that lets in the light. That is so neat. All right, so this is where it happened. Built in the 1960s, the house remains largely untouched. It features 2 large fireplaces, solid wood cabinetry in the kitchen, and bathrooms adorned with vintage tile. However, with large holes in the roof and a mouldy basement, the house is nearing the end of its life. The surrounding land, spanning over 100 acres, is now part of a new development that will include a variety of housing types and accommodate hundreds of families. So I came here to just check out this house, walk down this hallway just like this, and I turn and I stop here. Why did I stop? There's a Vulture sitting right there on the counter. Now, you see there's a feather there. I don't know if that's the Vulture's feather or what, but he looked at me as soon as I looked at him, and then something dropped out of his mouth. It was so gross. But the crazy part is, so like, I wanted to film it, but I was like, I don't know, he's trapped. This is a dangerous situation for me. Because vultures are big birds, right? They're like the size of turkeys, basically. And so I went outside, I left the door open, tried to get him out. And then he comes walking out here, all the way down this hallway. And it was so creepy, right? Because you can hear his claws just like on the floor. It's like tap, 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 kind of like that sound that they're making when they're walking on the roof right now, right? Anyway, he walked in here somewhere, and that's the last I saw of him. But I was like, there's no way, not a chance am I exploring this house today. So, yeah. But I came back because it's an interesting house, and I wanted to tell you guys that story. So anyway, back to the bathroom, back to the tour. Really like this black tile work. Not so sure about the pink tub though. Yeah, he was definitely eating something in here. So there must have been, I don't know, it could have been a raccoon or something like that. You can see all these feathers though. So he was hanging out in here for quite a while. This is like his turf. And that's why he's been stalking me even outside. And this is like, probably like a month later that I'm back, and he's still hanging out in this area. So he lives here, like not in the house, but in this part of the forest. But this is a really cool countertop. I've never seen one quite like this before. I really like the rounded lines. Like even the shelves are rounded at the corners like that. Very cool. Here's your old school medicine cabinet. Wow, yeah. There's another one of those skylights. It's nice to have those, let in a bit of natural light. Yeah, that was the creepiest thing that I've ever had happen in an abandoned house, I think. Was that Vulture. If I didn't leave, he probably would have attacked me. Because he was cornered, right? So again, nice paint peel in here. Lots of paint peel from the ceiling too. All over the floor here. There's your original 1960s light fixture. Okay, we've got an upstairs, a small upstairs, and then a basement. So we'll go check the upstairs first, and come back and do the basement. Any vultures hiding up there? lot of raccoon poop in here too. It's gross. Okay, oh, so it's just a one room upstairs. I thought it was actually 2 rooms. Oh, he could come in through here. Yeah, look at that. There's a hole going right outside. So it possibly comes in through that hole, I don't know. So there's your closet. Not bad. Vines growing all over this house though, look at that. Just encasing the home. And here's your bathroom. That's a really narrow doorway. So this must have been the master bedroom. Oh, look at the decay in here. Roof is just failing miserably. Still have a bunch of stuff in the medicine cabinet. Tenactin. I remember seeing commercials for that. It's pretty old, most of that. And then your tub and shower. Oh yeah, that's cool. I like the green. A nice mint green. Can't go wrong with that color. Oh, that's wet. Ugh. All right, guys, let's go check out. What the hell was that? There's something in the ceiling. Oh, man. This house creeps me out. Oh, there's another staircase to the basement. Okay, we'll take this one. I don't know if that's a vulture or a raccoon. Okay. It's the original tile work here. Very cool. They've had some leaks in the foundation. You can see they painted it over and it's been peeling off. You've got your efflorescence there. That's a sign of water seeping in. There's your well pump or pressure tank. I think it's a pump. Or no, it's the tank. Yeah, pressure tank. And then your water heater there. That looks pretty old. Rude. Okay, this basement's cool. Oh, smashed window. I don't know if that was like that before or not. I don't know if I even went. I don't even think I've been in this basement. That's a cool light fixture. Okay, we'll get to that side in a minute. Let's go over. Oh, there's another room too. Oh, look at this bathroom. This is great. The original tiles, I like the color. Red and like yellow. Oh, that is a cool shower. 100% original. Look at those tiles on the floor. But that wallpaper, that's amazing. I like that a lot. It's not flowery. It's like crazy design. Yeah, good color. That's a nice wallpaper. I like that a lot. And there's your original tap, faucet and sink. Kind of looks like something. Anyway. Soap dispensers built into the wall there. Okay, so we got a big empty room here. No vultures, no vultures. What's this? Oh. What is this though? Well, that's like something to, make it smell better. So somebody was trying to get at the copper, I think. Got 2 heating oil tanks here. So diesel fuel essentially. And look at this, they put some spray foam in here to help with insulation. Look at that, eh? Apparently you're supposed to, for code, this stuff's supposed to be covered up because it gives you like more burn time. Because I guess because when it's styrofoam, right? And when that burns, it's toxic, I guess. I don't know. I just know it's code to have that covered up. So look at that old dehumidifier. And your big furnace, that one's old too. VBJB 2010. Oh, looks like this was a little work area. That'd be a vise, I think. Yeah, I could hang all your tools up there, you know, little screw containers, stuff like that. So someone was into like woodworking or making something for sure. Boy, that, oh, and look at the light fixture too. That one's cool. Really like that wallpaper. That's probably original. So cool. So there's the other staircase. I like the wood on the walls as well. It's nice. Light fixture there. And then the interior brick too. It's very cool. Yeah, there's your fireplace. Basement fireplace. That's not overly common, at least not in houses of this age. Very cool though, very nice brickwork. And I guess this is like a cold storage. Yeah, it is, but they put the spray foam in here too. So I guess they wanted that to be heated normally. And what's this room? Oh, just a little like, it's not the laundry room, but it's just, you got like a sink. Really like this Formica countertop. Formica countertop, I think it's pronounced, Formica. Nice color, nice pattern. Boy, oh boy. Such a cool house. I'm glad I came back. All right, thanks a lot for watching, everyone. Really hope you enjoyed this location as much as I did. It was actually a really cool space. Those skylights, that sort of thing, very, very interesting. Now, this one, because you guys always want to know why it's abandoned. So it's been bought by a developer. It actually sat for a number of years before then, but they're going to bulldoze this whole area and build more housing. We need it. Apparently we have a lack of housing. We've got a lot of people moving to the area, right? So what ends up happening is developers will buy up properties on very large lots, and then they'll fill it with higher density housing to meet the demand, right? It really sucks to see these places go, but I guess at the same time, I get to bring them to you as well. So hopefully you enjoyed this video, and give it a like if you did, comment, and if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing, and I'll see you all at the next. Static space. Okay, lighting, space, sun in my face.